Do you reckon I'm looking old?
Hardly.
I'll be 25 next year. It's downhill from there, you know.
Where does that leave me?
Oh, you're all right. You hide your age really well.
Thanks.
I mean it. I'm sure that's a wrinkle.
Oh, give me that. You've only been 24 for a day.
Oh, I love birthday presents. How much do you reckon is set Adam back? Not that price matters, of course, but it's nice to know what you're getting, solid or plated.
Well, he obviously cares a lot about you.
I wish he'd give me it himself, though. He's always so busy. Sometimes I might as well be single.
Look, if you two need some time together, just say the word and I'll make myself scarce.
Oh, thanks, Kathy. Are you sure you don't mind?
Of course not. I was young once myself, you know.
Yeah, I suppose you were.
Once I'm elected, I'll have no end of meetings and functions to attend to. So I've decided I'm going to train you up so that you can run the post office all on your own.
You're putting me in charge?
Second in command, Emily. Let's not forget who wears the trousers. As soon as there's a quiet day, we do some in-house training. I'll teach you everything I know.
I can't wait.
That's the spirit.
I see the curtains are still shut at that den of iniquity. A middle-aged woman entertaining a teenage boy. It's an affront to nature.
I feel sorry for the children.
Oh, they're better off without her, a mother like that. It's that vicar who sparked all this off. This is what happens when a man of the cloth embarks on a godless liaison with a jilted barmaid.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. Good family values is what this village needs. I trust you'll be voting for the voice of reason.
I will not. You've got a brass neck going on about family values, all done up like a common strumpet. Small wonder Sarah Sugden's gigolo rebuffed your advances.
Did you hear that? Malicious old trout.
She has got a point, though. Your clothes, they are a bit...
You trying to say I dress tarty?
Yes.
Emily Dingle!
You're a respectable person, Mrs. Windsor. Perhaps folk could appreciate that if you dress with a little more dignity. I'll put the kettle on.
Mandy Dingle, you're a star.
Am I?
Yeah, everyone's talking about it. Mystic Mandy.
It does have a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
I don't know how you kept it going. I can't remember my own name.
You take things too seriously.
How did you know what to say?
Just made it up as I went along, really.
Well, I'm really pleased for you, because hopefully if this takes off, it means you'll be staying around a bit more often.
What do you mean by that? It's not my fault my dad's ill, you know.
No, I just miss you when you're away, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I miss you too, babe, but that's the way things go, eh?
I hope Adam's calmed down a bit this morning.
I wouldn't bank on it. I've just seen him at the shop and he's not an happy bunny.
Tough. If he starts any trouble, you remember, you're the boss.
Beef and dumplings, Jack. It just needs warming through.
This isn't a good time, Betty.
No, I know it isn't, love. That's why I'm here.
Morning!
Oh, Viv Windsor, what do you want?
Big day tomorrow, Jack. Hope you know where you're going to place your cross.
I won't be bothering.
But you must. Look, as a single parent, I do fully sympathise with what you're going through. OK, I wasn't cast aside for a younger model, but I do understand what it feels like to be abandoned.
You have absolutely no sensitivity whatsoever, do you?
Well, you quickly got your feet under the table.
Oh, I'm being neighbourly.
You don't exactly live next door.
Look, ladies...
A man needs a woman's touch about the place.
It's his wife who left him, not his grandmother.
Right, that's it, out.
Well said.
Both of you. The last thing I need right now is a couple of interfering old busybodies.
Oh, charming. The voice of reason. You know, it makes sense.
Right, Jack. Just get this started for you, love.
Betty, I said out.
Yeah, you're upset, love, and it's understandable. Now, would you like me... Right, fine.
Venus is in repose.
Right.
But Mars is rising.
That's good, is it?
Well, it is for Charlie. There's life in the old dog yet, Seth.
Hear that, Charlie?
But he'll have to keep taking his tablets up if he wants to keep rid of the worms. Shall I put you in my paddy?
It's OK, Battery. I won't let that nasty dog hurt you. Can't you keep your mutt under control, Mr. Armstrong?
My Charlie ain't got a nasty bone in his body, unlike some. Come on, Charlie.
Right, then. Let's see if you're all you crack yourself up to be.
What's the problem?
My Batley is having a little difficulty with his waterworks. Puddles keep appearing under my kitchen table.
Have you thought about getting him house-trained?
He is house-trained, you cheeky madam.
Well, in that case, it could be psychological. I mean, dogs do pick up on negative energies, you know.
Are you saying he's mentally deranged?
Well, I'll tell you what. Give me his date of birth and the colour of his favourite slipper, and I'll do him an astral reading.
What utter codswallop. Hey, you. My poor mate's ailing. I want a proper medical diagnosis, not the witterings of Gypsy Rose Dingle here.
Quite right, Mrs. Birch. Do come through.
She ain't got an appointment.
If she had one, you'd have probably nicked it by now.
Aye.
You know, we've really got to stop meeting like this, Eric.
I think it's about time you started working off what you owe me.
I already have. We're quits.
Hmm? And how'd you work that out?
You took me on as your PA weeks ago. It's not my fault if you've given me naught to do.
All right. Here's something. I want you to pin one of these on the chest of every eligible young man you can lay your hands on.
Lads, do not waste the time voting.
Well, I'm sure you could persuade them.
You know, there's a word for people like you, Eric.
Always say no.
I'll nip home and change it to something less comfortable, eh?
Morning, Cathy.
Now then, someone's in good spirits this morning.
I've been promoted. Mrs. Windsor's going to train me up to run the post office counter.
Oh, that's really good. Things are looking up, eh?
Hello, Mrs. Windsor.
Still not talking to you, Emily Dingle. Comes to something when your staff start calling you a tart.
That's not actually what I said, Mrs. Windsor.
Be honest, Cathy, do you think my clothes are a little bit obvious?
Well, no one could accuse you of being sober or sensible.
That's what I said.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe you have got a point. Hold the fort. I'm off to Houghton. Campaign business.
Oh, Seth! Glad I've seen you. Now they're throwing bread rolls at each other.
Oh,
My mother and your Betty.
I don't understand it. They were best of mates one day on with staying wheels.
Yeah, well, this is Betty's doing, Seth. She can't abide the thought of anyone else being in charge. I think it's about time you had a few words with that woman of yours. If anyone can make her see sense, you can.
Maybe, but it's a big if.
Well, there's free beer in it for you if you can engineer a truce.
I'll see what I can do.
Put your foot down, man. Let her know you won't stand for this nonsense anymore.
I don't have time for this, Ashley.
You're a busy man, I appreciate that.
I am, when people aren't constantly interrupting me.
There are matters that need to be discussed. Sarah's very upset. I've advised her that she ought to talk to you, but, well, frankly, she seems rather afraid.
Well, my marriage is none of your business.
Actually, as Sarah's vicar, it is. I can't condone what she's done, but surely the priority here is the children. What have they done to be denied their mother?
You're asking the wrong person.
Many couples face difficulties. Often the presence of a third party can help them work through their problems. I'd be more than happy to mediate.
You. What do you know about anything? You're not married, you don't have kids, so please, spare me the lecture. You're the last person I'd want to talk to.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Now, if you don't mind.
These need filing.
Bung them over there, I'll do them later.
Not later, now.
But I happen to be busy. Folk have been phoning all morning for my advice.
Advice? You know less about astrology than you do about animals.
Really? And how many people have been asking your opinion? Besides old Ma Birch and a neurotic mongrel.
You're only hanging around here because you haven't got a proper job to go to.
Hey, come on now, let's not get overexcited, shall we? You have to admit, no, Adam. Mandy is bringing in a lot of business.
She's turning this place into a freak show. Then I'd expect nothing else from her.
Ignore him, Mandy.
I intend to.
Oh, yes. Very nice.
You know, this shade of yellow's all the rage at the moment. Gives the room a whole new aura. So I'm glad you got to see it before you went.
I am coming back, you know.
Are you excited?
I think petrified's more the word. I am looking forward to seeing Alice, but she's got a whole new family and I'm not sure I should be intruding.
Nonsense. You brought her up on your own, just the two of you. That sort of bond never dies. Look at me and my mum.
Oh, I hope you're right, Bernice.
I mean, there were times when I wished I'd had a dad. Maybe that's why I'm attracted to strong, manly hunks.
More like Ashley.
Oh, he has his strong side. Mind you, there's more to being manly than bulging biceps and a trim physique.
Hola.
Mind you. What are you doing?
To speak Spanish, you need to feel Spanish.
Oh!
I hope you've been practicing your phrases.
Oh, I have. My mum's taught me a new one. Tienes los pies muy anchos.
You have incredibly fat ankles.
I beg your pardon?
Well, that's what it means. Tienes los tobillos muy anchos. You have incredibly fat ankles. Well, where did Dan pick up a phrase like that?
Some bloke used to whisper it in her ear.
Oh, it's a private lesson, or can anyone join in?
The more the merrier. Let's dance.
Now then, Betty, all this nonsense, you and Diane, it's got to stop. It ain't often I put my foot down.
And you're not starting now. I will make my peace with Diane Blackstock when she gets down on her knees and gives me a proper apology.
But Betty, love, listen.
Why should I listen to you? You didn't listen to me when I asked you to paint our front porch. I'm the one that should be putting her foot down.
Hello, stranger. Don't usually see you in here this early.
I've decided to take the afternoon off.
For me?
I'm sorry I rushed out last night.
Well, at least you left a little something behind.
I'm sorry?
It's the most beautifulest thing I've ever been given. You really had me going. Before Marlon gave me this, I thought all you gave me was a measly box of chocolates.
Oh, right.
I don't know how to thank you. Or maybe I do.
What are you going to do about that?
What?
Common trollops in the wool pack. And you're not exactly setting an example yourself. Amos Braley wouldn't have stood for such wantonness.
Silly mare.
Excuse me, would you mind if I just pin something on you?
Feel free.
Yeah, do you mind? He's spoken for.
What the hell are you up to?
I'm canvassing for Pollard. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not supporting that git.
Look, I'll buy you a pint of lager if you behave yourself.
You're a bad influence, you.
4 pints of lager, please, Trish. And I'm a pina colada.
Marlon?
Yeah?
Do you make a habit of giving expensive presents to other people's girlfriends?
You've lost me, mate.
Well, your secret's safe with me. In fact, you did me a favour. And saved me a small fortune.
Double rum and coke, please, Tricia.
Well, Jack, surprised to see you here. I thought I was the enemy. In league with the evil Tates.
I need some professional legal advice.
Can you afford my fees?
Wasn't actually thinking of paying you. I'll be honest, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't at my wit's end.
You flatter me.
I'm asking for 5 minutes, that's all.
I'm listening.
I need to know how I can stop Sarah seeing the kids.
You can't. As a mother, she has a right to see her children.
What about our rights, me and the kids? She walked out on us, we're the injured party.
Well, blame isn't the issue. If you go to court, the case will be very long, very complicated, and it'll centre around what's in the best interest of the children.
Yeah, but surely having a dad who hasn't deserted them must count for something.
Well, Sarah left you, Jack. She didn't abandon her kids. She hasn't moved out to Mongolia. One thing that'll definitely happen if you start proceedings against her is Sarah will be given her legal entitlement to see her children.
So much for justice.
Look, all you can do is show that you're a good father, that you're a fair, reasonable man who's done everything he can to safeguard their well-being. Now, where are the kids now?
Robert and Andy are looking after Victoria.
Unaccompanied?
Well, they're good, responsible lads.
Sarah's lawyer will argue otherwise.
This is all topsy-turvy.
I'm not saying you won't win residency, Jack, but frankly, it's a long shot. And if you assume you've already won the argument, you're kidding yourself.
What's with the clubber then, Viv?
Oh, do you like it? It's my new image to woo the floating voter.
It certainly look different.
Oh, yes. Well, there's more to election strategy than handing out fancy rosettes.
I like the colours.
Yes. This is a very fetching shade of orange.
I don't sponsor people for note.
Tricia, pint of best for our senior citizen.
Thank you very much.
You're not voting for her, are you?
She thinks I am.
How's it going?
All like lambs to the slaughter.
Good.
Are you wasting your time there, love? What? Died in the wool pollard, them lot?
Viv, what are you wearing?
You can laugh, but come tomorrow, we'll see who gets the sober and sensible vote.
Oh, well, I'd say it's the legs and cleavage vote that's going to swing it.
Is she working for you?
You're priceless, you are. Next time we jump on a bandwagon, check which direction it's going in, will you?
I can't remember the last time we spent so much time together.
You know how busy I am at work.
I've got a good mind to have it out with Zoe and Paddy. They don't put in half the hours that you do.
I'm dedicated to my job. My decision, not theirs.
Yeah, I was just thinking, if you're not doing nothing later, do you fancy coming back to mine?
Yeah, I'd love to. But what about Kathy?
Oh, she'll sling her hook if we ask her nicely.
Can't throw her out of her own home. It's not fair on her, is it?
Oh, she doesn't mind, honest.
Besides, when I get you on my own, I like to know that we're not going to get disturbed. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
So another time then, yeah?
Right then.
¿Vienes aquí a menudo?
No, estoy aquí de vacaciones.
¿Te gusta España?
Sí, España es muy bonita.
Me gustó mucho España.
Mucho, mucho.
Brilliant. You two will be fluent in no time.
Oh, we're stopping already.
I've got baking to do. Frankie's asked me to do the food for Joseph's party.
Ooh, Marlon will be pleased.
It's a pity Ashley's not into learning Spanish.
Don't know what he'd have made of the dancing.
Dance is a mysterious thing. You can resist it for so long, then the mood just takes you.
Hey, she's practically a married woman.
Ignore her.
Don't forget to practice your phrases for next time.
Sí. Gracias.
Hasta luego.
Adios.
See ya.
Hey, right, just the man I'm looking for. I'm after somebody with an artistic bent.
Oh, missus.
It's for me pies. Right. Now, I was thinking maybe just me portrait for the packaging, nothing fancy.
I'm not really a painter. You know I'm a roofer.
Don't be so modest, I know talent when I see it.
So, Seth, have you sorted out that woman of yours yet?
Well, we did have a little chat.
And?
I think she's coming round.
Good man. Call this payment on account.
Here she is, Mystic Mandy.
That's me. I don't know how you do it, Mandy.
She doesn't do anything.
Did you say something? He's pleased for you, ain't you, Adam?
Static.
He knows he couldn't have matched your performance, Mandy.
Yeah, I'm more suited for TV.
Oh, bless. Here, has everyone seen me new locket?
Oh, Trish, that's really nice.
Cost a bomb, it did.
Oh, it's lovely, Tricia. You're a very lucky girl.
I think so.
Hey, Mandy, love. We've got something to celebrate and all. We painted 2 walls today.
Yeah, nice little earner.
Drinks are on you, then.
Adam's getting a bit tight up, isn't he?
Oh, it's my new strategy.
How does it work?
Simple. I'll get him drunk and let him take advantage of me. I'm not sure if it's working.
I was hoping to see Marlon.
He's out.
Terry?
I'm home alone.
Yeah, well, I won't keep you then.
You all right?
No, not really.
I tell you, I couldn't do what you're doing.
How do you mean?
Splitting up a family like that.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean it to happen, did I, Carlos?
So why do you start going out with a married woman? Sorry. You don't have to answer that.
I don't know. I suppose it just happened, didn't it?
Do you love her?
Of course I love her.
So why do you look so miserable?
Things have sort of changed since we moved in together. I can't seem to talk to her.
What do you expect? You take a mother away from her kids. It's hardly a recipe for happy ever after, is it?
Oh, well, thanks. You're really cheering me up.
Sorry, mate. I don't do tea and sympathy, but there's a beer in the fridge if you want one.
It's true.
Kathy, could I have a word?
Yeah, sure.
I went to see Jack today.
Oh?
Such a stubborn man.
He's been badly hurt.
I know, I can see his point of view. What Sarah's done to him is appalling, but nevertheless, it really annoys me that he's prepared to throw away his marriage without trying to reach some kind of compromise.
Why should he compromise? Sarah's the one who's throwing the marriage away.
I believe relationships are the most precious part of our lives, and precious things are worth fighting tooth and nail for.
You see, what did I tell you? You don't have to be a gladiator to be strong and determined. My hero. Mwah.
Ashley, you and Bernice are in love. That doesn't mean everybody else is.
That's probably the best I can do.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a deco.
Oh, you've really captured my essence.
It's nothing like you.
I look all proud and distinguished.
Like I said, it looks nothing like you.
I like it. Consider yourself commissioned.
Hey, we've only been going a few days and you're diversifying already.
I really love what you guys have done to the back room. I've got some guttering that needs doing. It's a small job, but if you're interested...
You bet.
Great, we'll talk about it later.
Hey, we're going to the top, us.
Roofers often do.
We still need to spread the word, though. Well, I can help. And what's the point in having your own radio station if you can't plug your mates?
Can I buy you a drink?
No, thanks.
Oh, come on, Adam. So we pulled a fast one on you, but you left me to cover for you all afternoon, so I would say that makes us quits.
Maybe.
So he's sobbing in his beer again.
I wouldn't waste any of my tears over you.
Face facts, sunshine. The best woman's won.
You're not going to stick that job. Not with your track record. You'll soon be running back to Daddy.
Oh, and what's that supposed to mean?
Leave it,
No,
leave
no,
it.
no. I want to hear what he's going to say. I mean, do you think I like going away all the time?
He didn't mean it, did you, Adam?
Yeah, he did. Come on, Forrester, if you've got something to say. I'm going to hit you in a minute.
Hey! Shut up, you stupid cow.
Adam!
It's it! Silly! Let's just go home.
Don't bother.
You're going to regret this, Forrester. Jimmy!